Let's bring in Shabbos Kestenbaum. He's from PragerU and joins us now. How did Charlie Kirk establish such a strong position with young Americans? That's your department.
I think first and foremost, it's critical for the American people to understand that in our political culture, there is no one who cared about us the way that Charlie Kirk cared about us. There's no one who cared about America's youth the way that Charlie Kirk cared about America's youth. On his worst day, he expressed ideas you did not like. That was him at his most evil, his most horrific. Was not breaking the law, was not stealing, was not murdering. It was stating an opinion. My first interaction with Charlie was backstage at the Republican convention, where I confided into him how nervous I was to speak. And rather abruptly, he tells me, as long as you're telling the truth, there's nothing to fear. And that's who Charlie was. He was someone who spoke to young people. And when we asked him questions, we weren't just asking him questions on economic policy or tariffs or healthcare. Millions of Americans asked him about the women that they should be dating, what they should be looking for in a relationship, the type of churches that they should be attending. That's who Charlie was, someone who deeply and intimately cared about young people. And what we are mourning is not merely that Charlie has passed, but there will never be another Charlie again.
One more thing, that it seems that there's a call to lower the temperature of political discussion. I think that was a part of the press conference that we just saw. Lower the temperature on both sides. What do you say to that?
I agree with the governor. I agree with the senator. We have to lower the political temperature. At the same time, we also have to face reality. Just this week, 2 days before Charlie was killed, the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expressions, FIRE, they found that one-third of U.S. students on college campuses found it acceptable to use violence to stop speech on campus that they did not like. It bothers me. It frustrates me to no end that people like Charlie, like Ben Shapiro, like Kristen Hawkins, like Riley Gaines, when they go on American college campuses, why is it they need bulletproof vests? Why is it they need dozens of armed security? It's because way too many college campuses in this country have become inhospitable to divergent viewpoints. They isolate, they demean, they denigrate conservative viewpoints. And it is true, we have to lower the political temperature, but it is also true that the leadership in our country, particularly on college campuses, institutions of higher learning, have created unsafe environments for conservative students. It is completely unacceptable. And I'm not going to play the blame game, but what I will say is, unfortunately, it is not surprising that Charlie was killed on a college campus, because the places that are meant to be bastions of free speech are the exact opposite. They are dangerous. Conservative students should not be shot in the face for saying things you do not like.
And that's got to change. Shabbos Kestenbaum, thank you very much for joining us today. We always appreciate you. Thank you a lot, sir. Well, the news is coming thick and fast today. Stay with us, please. Jason Chaffetz will join us next.